So I read A Call to Action by Jimmy Carter, subtitle being Women, Religion, Violence, and Power. And I don't know too much about Jimmy Carter specifically on his other stuff, so of course I'm talking just about what is inside the book. But the book basically talks about what he believes in for the Carter Center. If you're someone that follows the Carter Center, uh, the book really just talks about his ideals and what he hopes to gain by through activism and stuff with the Carter Center. And now I have mixed feelings about the book because he definitely has a very progressive rather than liberal mindset, which is being used in my opinion, in one of the best ways possible. So while I would disagree with his progressive mindset of like, he tends to fall into the very like identity politics nature of we need to support women in politics just because they're women. We need to support these people like we want regulations that mandate a certain quota of women in office, or at least that's what he's referenced in his book. Things that he's not outright endorsed, but at least recommended or portrayed as a good thing. And again, I disagree with a lot of that. However, a lot of what he's doing, a lot of the work he's doing is globally. So when he says women are oppressed, that's something, if you say women are oppressed in the United States, you're just outright wrong. If you say women are oppressed referring to various parts of the globe, you're 100% right. That's entirely true. So when it comes to what the Carter Center does and what he talks about in his book, it's basically just him giving lots of examples of this happens here, this is bad here. And when he talks about the problems in the world, I have to totally agree. Like, these are bad things that are happening. I'm glad he's taking steps to fix them. He's spot on that these people are being oppressed and just what's going on is absolutely abusive. And he's doing stuff to fix it, or at least that's what he's talking about in his book, like what the Carter Center is doing and what he has done in terms of diplomacy to fix it. So that is great. Like, if you're someone that believes in like overall the progressive way of thinking, then I want you helping oppress people across the globe rather than in the US. Like, good for you. So in that sense, great. But again, when it comes to talking about like first world countries of, oh, women aren't 50% in this, they haven't met parity in this, then he kind of loses me, because if you've read anything by Thomas Sowell, he spends a lot of books going through this, specifically Civil Rights, Rhetoric, and Reality, which I've done a review on, and The Quest for Cosmic Justice, which I've also done a review on. I'll leave those in the description. The books basically just debunk and say why that's wrong. But overall, like, good book. My biggest negative to this is he says a lot of things. He mentions a lot of facts without any sources. There is no reference page. There are no sources. He just kind of says it. So that, in my opinion, is a big, big negative, because there's no way to fact check specifically what he's saying, where he's getting his sources from. But overall, a decent book. I mean, if you like Jimmy Carter, you'll like the book. If you're talking about activism, if you're progressive, you'll like the book. If you're talking about activism across the globe, great book. He's spot on about that. But if you've read the book, let me know what you think in the comments. Like, overall, I mean, mixed feelings about it. Like I've said, no sources, which is a big, big negative. When he talks about the stuff across the globe, great. When he talks about the stuff in the US, he's not so accurate. But yeah, like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and thanks for watching.